Hello, everyone. So today I wanted to take a look at the quartiles and box plots homework, the second homework for this week. So I'll go through some of the questions. Some of them will just sort of give you hints on what some of the vocab means, and then we'll take a look at some of these down here where we have to actually make the box and whisker plots, box plots. So if we take a look at this first one, which of the following data sets given in ascending order has the greatest range? So remember, range is we're looking for it's your minimum to your max. So you basically would subtract your max from your min, and that would give you your range. So you want to find which one has the biggest range in there, and just make sure there's negatives in there. So make sure you watch your negatives. So if you take a look at number 2, we're looking at what's the third quartile. So if remember from the notes video you watched, this first one is your min. This is Q1. This is Q2, or your median. This is Q3, and that is your max. So if you remember, those are the 5 parts of the plot. That will help you answer number 2. Number 3, again, is talking about the range. So we're looking from our min to our max. You subtract your min from your max, and you'll get your range. If we take a look at number 4, the lower quartile, so that means we're going to start lower quartile, meaning we're looking at Q1. So based on what we just talked about up above with number 2, the 5 things, what would be Q1 in that number 4? Number 5 is looking at median. And I want to know which median is 65. So remember, median is the middle, and it's also our Q2. So if we look through these different plots, which one has a median of 65 right in the middle? So if we take, you just make sure the one thing you look at is what these different graphs are counting by. So this one is counting by, number 1 here is by 5s. Number 3 here is by 10s. Number 2 is also by 10s. And number 4 is by 5s. So that's one thing you have to watch with these, is make sure we know what we're counting by and look for the median of 65. So let's take a look at number 6. I'll walk you through this one, and then that will leave you set up, because 7 and 8 are, 7 is basically the same thing, and 8 is just answering questions, and we've talked about all the different parts of that one. So if we look at number 6, they've already got it in ascending order from the lowest to the highest. So when we need to do our 5-number summary, we need our min, Q1, Q2, or our median, Q3, and max. Now we know it's easy to see since it's already in order. Our min is 17, our max is 47. So now we have to start figuring out Q1, Q2, and Q3. So to find our median, we want to work our way into and find the middle number. So I'm just going to cross out above. So 17, 47, 18, 34, 18, 25, 19, 25, 20, 23. And now we have 2 numbers here, so it's going to fall right in between 21 and 22. Now we know if we do 21 plus 22 divided by 2, that's going to give us 21.5. So our Q2 would be 21.5, because that half is right in between those. So now we need to look at our Q1. And our Q1 is going to fall in this part. So now we got to find the median from here to here. So if we do the same thing, if we cross out, work our way in, again, we fall right in the middle here, halfway between 18 and 19, and we know it's going to be 18.5. Now for Q3, we're going to do the same thing, except for we're going to do upper part up here to here. So we cross out until we get to the middle. So we fall right between 25 and 25, which is just 25. So those are 5-point summaries there, our 5-number summaries. We got our min, Q1, Q2, Q3, and our max. So now we can go ahead and graph it. So we know our min, we'll put a dot at 17, or put a line. It's about right there. Q1, just a little bit above it. Q2, 21.5. Q3, 25, which will actually be right there. And our max is 47, which will be up here. Now we know we just draw a box for those three middle ones and then connect them. So that's how we would do that box plot. And what this shows is that a lot of our, since you see this long stretched out thing, this shows that a lot of our data is, that's not showing up. A lot of our data is right, it's all bunched up down here. And when we look at our numbers, we can see that a lot of it's between 17 and 25. And then we have this big stretch up to 47. So that's how we go through and do these box plots. So number 7 is basically just doing the same thing. They give you the data. It's already in ascending order. So we're just, go find your 5 numbers you need, which are the min, Q1, Q2, Q3, and max. And then for number 8, go through and answer the questions. Remember, range is max minus min. This, you're just going to find the maximum speed. Looking at this chart, how many drivers drove between 30 and 42. So again, we're just going to look at the chart. Now this is counting by 2s. So make sure you know that. And then letter D, if the speed limit on the road is 35, how many more people are speeding? Are more people speeding, or are more people below the speed limit? So you just have to go to the plot, find 35, which would be right here in the middle, and try to figure out, are more people speeding, which would be above, or are more people going below the speed limit? So that's the box and plot homework. Again, if you have any questions, please let me or Mr. Gorman know.